Over the past few days, we've been hands-on with a set of iPad accessories from eiP, and the experience has been surprisingly solid. These aren't your run-of-the-mill add-ons. From magnetically snapping cases to a pencil that comes impressively close to Apple's own and a bag designed for everyday carry, each item brings something unique to the table. In this review, we're breaking down how they hold up in real-world use and what they're actually like day to day. Let's start with the standout piece in this lineup, the eiP Magnetics keyboard case. Right out of the box, this one feels like it's doing more than your average iPad case, and that's because it is. eiP has essentially fused two of the most important iPad accessories, a stylus-friendly case and a fully functional keyboard, into one sleek, thoughtfully engineered product. The first thing we noticed was the hinge design. Yes, it's slightly heavier than you might expect from a typical iPad case, but there's a reason behind it. The robust hinge design allows for 135 degrees of smooth, flexible adjustment, giving you the freedom to switch between typing, drawing, or just watching content without awkward balancing acts. And the ability to move between vertical and horizontal orientations means it fits right into whatever workflow you're dealing with. Whether you're sketching ideas or handling emails, the detachable keyboard adds even more versatility. Snapping it off when it's not needed instantly lightens the load and transforms the case into a more traditional cover. But when you do want to type, that keyboard steps up. The keys are comfortable to use, the trackpad is larger than most in this category, and it supports multi-finger gestures for smooth, intuitive control. One feature we didn't expect to appreciate as much as we did, the 7-color backlight. It's not just for aesthetics. It actually makes late-night use easier on the eyes and adds a nice bit of personality to the setup. There's also premium material work here. The case feels sturdy, thanks to thickened corner bumpers and enhanced scratch resistance, giving your iPad some real protection. The upper pen slot is another clever touch. It's much easier to access than the usual lower slot, and it supports charging for the Apple Pencil Pro without getting in the way. And for those who use apps like GoodNotes, Notability, or WellNote, eiP's patented shortcut integration makes flipping between writing tools a breeze. Just hit FN plus eiP, and you're instantly in your preferred app. Oh, and Siri fans? You can call up Siri hands-free, with future Apple Intelligence integration already in mind. Altogether, this keyboard case doesn't just protect. It transforms your iPad into a compact, capable productivity hub. Continuing on from the keyboard case, we moved on to the Magnetics flip case. And while this one ditches the keyboard and trackpad, it keeps the same focus on versatility and thoughtful design. What really stood out to us here is the hinged stand. It's not just your typical tri-fold setup. This one gives you smooth, unrestricted angle adjustment all the way up to 135 degrees, which ended up being surprisingly useful. Whether we had it in landscape mode for videos or flipped it to portrait for reading and note-taking, the stand held firm without that wobbly feel some cases have. And just like the keyboard case, this one also offers a detachable cover, which gave us a much lighter setup when we just wanted to use the iPad for sketching or scrolling. Even better, the magnetic back let us stick it right onto the fridge. We didn't expect to use that feature much, but it turned out to be perfect for following recipes hands-free or keeping a playlist visible while cooking. The materials feel just as premium here too. There's a soft, almost suede-like texture that gives the case a bit of grip without feeling bulky. Of course, it supports auto-wake and sleep, and the built-in pen slot is easy to access. It also has magnetic side support, so the Apple Pencil stays put whether it's charging or just parked. In short, while the flip case doesn't go for full productivity like the keyboard case, we found ourselves reaching for it just as often, especially when we didn't need the keyboard, but still wanted a flexible, protective cover that adapts to whatever we were doing. Now let's talk about the eiP Pencil 2, which we've been using alongside the cases, and honestly, it's held up better than we expected for a third-party stylus. Right away, what stood out was the magnetic design. It snaps right onto the latest iPad Pro M4, Air M2, and even the 10th Gen iPad. And that's not something we've seen with most alternatives. If you're someone who likes the Apple Pencil's magnetic attachment but doesn't want to pay the premium, this is one of the few that actually gets it right. Writing with it felt natural. no noticeable lag, and the pixel precision is solid. We sketched, took notes, and used it for editing, and it kept up just fine. Tilt sensing worked as expected. It picked up subtle angle changes when shading or drawing, which made it feel more dynamic. Palm rejection was reliable too, which meant we could rest our hand without weird marks showing up on the screen. Battery life is another strong point. A full charge gives around 15 hours of use, and in our case, we didn't even need to charge it until day 3. When we did, a quick 30-minute charge brought it right back up. There's also a small LED indicator with 3 levels, which helps keep track of the battery without guessing. The nibs deserve a mention too. The one it comes with is said to be twice as durable as Apple's, and while we obviously haven't used it for months yet, it's shown no wear so far. The pen includes 2 nibs, which means we're set for the long haul without worrying about replacements right away. All in all, the eiP Pencil 2 felt like a natural extension of the iPad. It's responsive, well-designed, and easy to integrate into both casual and creative workflows. If you've been hesitant about trying a non-Apple stylus, this one might actually change your mind. eiP also has an accessory for keeping everything organized on the go: the slim tablet bag with shoulder strap. We've been using it while carrying the iPad with the keyboard case, and a few essentials, and it's been one of the most practical additions to the setup. It's sized just right for 9 to 11-inch tablets, and our iPad with the keyboard case slid in comfortably. The main compartment feels spacious, and the front pocket with an inner organizer kept our charger, phone, power bank, and even earphones neatly arranged. There's also a built-in pen holder, which made grabbing the stylus super convenient. What we really liked was the flexible carry. Depending on the situation, we switched between hand carry, over-the-shoulder, crossbody, or front carry. It never felt bulky, and the side handle added another easy option when moving around quickly. The bag's outer surface is water-repellent and stain-resistant, which helped protect against light rain and everyday splashes. It was also easy to wipe clean, which kept it looking fresh even after regular use. Build quality held up nicely, too. The Duraflex buckles felt sturdy but light, and the YKK zipper worked smoothly every time. Nothing snagged or felt cheap, which gave us confidence using it daily. If you like your iPad gear tidy, protected, and ready to go without needing a full backpack, this bag checks all the right boxes. Simple, functional, and designed to fit into everyday life without adding any fuss. That wraps up our look at eiP's iPad accessories. Each one brings something practical to the table, whether it's protection, convenience, or added functionality. If you're thinking about upgrading your iPad setup, these are definitely worth considering. Which one would you use the most? Let us know in the comments below.